In 2013, Wilson Kipsang broke the world marathon record in Berlin with a time of 2 hours, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Wilson has also won the New York, Frankfurt and London marathons. He currently holds the World Majors Marathon title. One year later, on the 28th September 2014, Dennis Kimetto beat Wilson's world record with a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Dennis became the first man to run a marathon in under 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Fantastic experience to have Wilson Kipsang, the previous world record holder, and Dennis Kimetto here, two Kenyan stars that have been really taken the marathon running to another level. And for us, it was an opportunity to really, I suppose, inspire younger runners.
That's the wrong question.
The main reason Dennis Kimetto and Wilson Kipsang started their South Africa journey in Durban was to attend the Global Athletics Conference, which was being emceed by the legendary Trinidad and Tobago sprinter Atto Bolden.
Now, when you have these two, it's hard to turn up the star power anymore, but let's do that now by inviting on stage Dennis Kimetto and Wilson Kipsang, the last two world record holders, the current and former world record holders in the marathon.
Dennis and Wilson were joined on stage by legendary South African Olympic medalist Ilana Meyer and multiple Olympic American medalist Jackie Joyner-Kersee.
Of your victories, which one is the sweetest?
At the moment, you find that the sweetest is when I broke the world record. That is Bali.
No surprise.
And Dennis,
no
for you,
surprise
sir?
there.
Bali.
Also
Berlin.
Berlin. Okay, there you go.
To all of you, thank you. Hope to see you next year.
The next stop was Comrades legend Bruce Fordyce's 5-kilometer park run in Umhlanga on the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal.
I love running.
I love running.
Congratulations on your wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. It's getting the average person out onto the road and getting them hooked and getting them to start doing races and that. Yeah, to look up to the world's best is amazing. So I'm so glad that they're doing things like park runs and getting people out there and getting people interested again. We need to get athletics back up to where it was years ago.
They even signed my t-shirt.
So I am happy to be here to compete to people of South Africa.
This is the 44th park run. You have no excuse on a Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, wherever you are in the country, okay? You can run a park run. There are 44 scattered around, Cape Town, Durban, Joburg, all over the place. 2, 1, go! Run!
Very frustrating when you're battling your guts out and you see them effortlessly dancing, not even breaking a sweat. So it's frustrating, but it's also beautiful to see. think it's one thing that running really brings people together. I'm from London, so I've done it in London, I've done it in Cape Town, and now I'm doing it here and in Durban North. So it's amazing to see the same kind of ethos and culture wherever you run.
Well, we just did the first loop up to the bottom, and of course only a kilometre had passed by that point, and I saw them glide past effortlessly smiling, and I actually thought maybe I'm in a chance of catching them up. But at the second loop they were absolutely miles ahead, and I was grunting like a tennis player. But it's just amazing to see like how effortless they run, and just with such beautiful technique. It's fantastic, a privilege to watch.
Yeah, I think it's really nice because it's good to have fun with the group and just run along the beach, and it's very windy and it's somehow humid. So I think it's good for somebody like me. At this time, off season, it's really good for recovery.
It was amazing. The wind was howling, but those guys weren't even trying. Yeah, it's just an amazing experience.
Hey, they're too fast for me. No, I tried to run with them the first 500 meters, but they were fast, and then I had to pull out, because if I carry on, I was not going to finish the marathon, the race.
Yeah, I mean everyone's been dying to have their photos taken with them, and yeah.
I think it was great, you know. No, this was aim to meet these guys. No, talking to them, it was nice, you know.
Most of the time I just saw them on TV, but today it was real. I thank Adidas and whoever brought them here. This is fantastic. It's my dream come true to be a runner now, because I can see I share with the top guys.
Yeah, it's nice to see lots of people love running, and they really want to be with us, and they want to learn more about running, and it's really nice.
South Africa's national soccer team, Bafana Bafana, invited Dennis and Wilson to attend one of their practice sessions at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban, the day before the African Cup of Nations qualifier against Sudan.
It's very nice, huh? Very big, can accommodate a lot of people. It's good to watch the guys play and train. I think it's good.
This game was moved to Durban to pay tribute to slain national goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa, who hails from KwaZulu-Natal.
Yes. You run? Fine. How was it? Yeah. How was your play? Good luck tomorrow, guys.
Bafana Bafana beat Sudan 2-1 the next day, which meant South Africa qualified for the African Cup of Nations for the first time since 2008. After Durban, it was off to the mother city.
It's been fantastic to have such world-class athletes on our shores in South Africa, and taking them to some of the great spots in Cape Town. We've been to Robben Island, we're going up Table Mountain. It's going to be a phenomenal experience for them to see Cape Town. But for us, just hanging out with them, I mean, they're the most humble, sincere, just approachable guys. You know, these guys have been running for sort of 5, 6, 7 years from humble beginnings and really achieved superstardom now in the running community.
South African marathon runner Lusapo April joined Dennis and Wilson in Cape Town.
Tell me about the sharks then.
The crew headed out to Robben Island, which is an island in Table Bay, 6.9 kilometers west of the coast of Blouberg Beach. The name Robben Island is Dutch for Seal Island.
Going to the Robben Island because it was my first time going there, and the info I got there, it was like really an eye-opener, you know, to hear what the people who fought for the struggle and the freedom that we're enjoying today, what they had to go through. So Robben Island was the best part.
Let's start with the name of the island, Rob. This one is not an English Rob, so it's not an English Rob. The prison was built in 1964. It was built by the political prisoners themselves. People were injured, 69 were shot dead, 10 of them were children. When they did the autopsy or the medical reports, they found out that over 70% of the people who were shot in the back, meaning they were fleeing the scene despite police saying that they were under attack. So Mr. Sobukwe was then charged with incitement, and he was sentenced to a 3-year imprisonment in Pretoria Central. Do you know what this is? Look properly. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even see them that they were here. So I only realized it now when we were taking our break that they were here. So yeah, it's nice to see, to meet them. Yeah.
Robben Island is internationally known for the fact that the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, was in prison on the island for 18 of the 27 years he served behind bars before the fall of apartheid. Robben Island was used as a prison for political prisoners and convicted criminals from 1961. It was a maximum security prison for political prisoners until 1991. The medium security prison for criminal prisoners was closed in 1996.
I have no option but to lock you inside this bed. I'm joking. Allow me to tell you to come and visit this wonderful place of ours. As political prisoners, we have reconciled.
Yeah, Robben Island was really cool because I normally just hear about it, but today I got the experience to really visit the place and see and get to learn the more histories of how the guys lived in that prisons and how they really survived. Yeah, because it really showed that we are really strong and somebody can really survive even in hard conditions. Yeah, Cape Town is a cool place, it's a nice place, and I really love to be here.
I think when you sit down with them and you really have a sort of, tell me about your childhood. And Wilson told us a story about how he used to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and didn't have breakfast. And the first time he'd eat is at 6 o'clock at night after running around hunting at the age of 8, hunting warthogs. And that was his meal. So I think if you put that into perspective, from very humble beginnings, running around with no food in your stomach to catch your food gives you the incentive to run 42 kilometers at that sort of pace.
The weather today, Cape Town, 23 degrees the high. The skies will clear today and will become warmer. The temperature is expected to reach the high 20s by tomorrow. Remember, there was snow on the mountains of Stellenbosch over the weekend, and it snowed on Saturday morning. But there's no sign of rain over the peninsula this week, except for a few showers along the south coast on Thursday. Only drawback will be a fresh to strong southeasterly wind. 26 degrees Celsius the high in Strand, 22 in Amanus, 27 in Langebaan and Melkbos. Malmesbury, you get up to a high of 29 degrees whilst you weather for this morning. And we're really honoured and privileged to be joined by two absolutely fantastic sportsmen. These are gentlemen that are dedicated to their craft. They are dedicated to being the best in the world. And they join us on air now. We have Lusapo April. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us. And then Wilson Kipsang, welcome to you, sir.
Good morning.
You look very strong for someone who's just... How long ago was the New York City Marathon? 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And you won that, eh?
Yes.
How many runners?
A lot of runners.
A lot of runners. But you didn't see any of them because you were in the front, as it is for both of you, gentlemen. No matter what city you go to, or what town, you have to run at a certain time.
Yeah, it's an occasion, as you say.
170 to 180 kilometers per week this man runs. Put the time in to be the best at what you do. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
It's not a bad thing, but it's just that it's tiring compared to the training because you're so used to you do training and then you go and rest. So with this thing, it's just like one thing after the other. So it takes a lot out of your body.
I am so glad to say the photo.
There's a lot more to being a professional runner than just training and winning races. Autograph signings, meeting your sponsor staff, photo shoots and product testing are all part of the game. If you're not competing, you're marketing yourself to the world.
We were in Stellenbosch today with EnduroCAD and a couple of their athletes that they've got on their program, and it was amazing to have two of the world's greatest athletes in Dennis Kimetto and Wilson Kipsang, as well as our local Lusapa April, working with these guys. There were lots of questions asked, about their training, what do they do differently, and I think that's really the opportunity to share some best practice in what these guys do in training, and really look at an opportunity for our athletes now to develop from this great experience.
It's a great feeling, it's awesome, and I was excited about it, to see these guys, how skinny they are. Normally you see them on TV, to see that I'm also the same height as them. It's good, it was nice. They're very nice people, especially Wilson Kipsang, but with Dennis Kimetto, it's just a language thing, but you can see he's a very nice guy.
We really need to create more moments where youngsters can meet some of those inspirational people. And I think today, I could just hear the kids chatting afterwards. They're humble, they're accessible, they're normal, but still they are the world champions. So today was a very special day here at Kipsang.
He gave me amazing things, that guy, and then he made me to believe that I can run to one day. So maybe I will break the South African record, who knows?
When youngsters, they will start with a lot of enthusiasm, but if there's not a next step or the inspiration to take them further, then we don't retain the youngsters, and I think, what you really need is, you need a lot of programs on grassroots level. You need a pathway, and you need the stories and the inspiration from the role models. And, today was just a brilliant opportunity for the youngsters to tap into inspiration, to ask questions and just to see, to see that, athletes, we're actually all normal people, normal people with a, with an extraordinary dream and ability to work hard consistently over long periods of time to achieve success.
It's an honor, it's really cool to talk to them and meet them and get to know them.
We really are honored to have met these guys.
It was amazing, they are very talented and it's just, it's very inspiring.
Discipline, and be determined to succeed, and stay away from the things that are gonna get you into trouble. And there's no easy way to the top. And as other people say, Rome wasn't built in one day. There's gonna be so many lows compared to the highs. So they must just be focused and set goals, and then try to achieve those goals.
This is very informal. There aren't guides or anything, so it's up to us to look after ourselves.
Me, besides running, I'm a police officer in Kenya, and my profession as a police officer has really assisted me in my running career, especially when it comes to discipline, training hard, becoming strong mentally. That has really assisted me so much.
That's all that matters, play it over and over and over and over again. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the end. Maybe we are just the same. Don't you feel the same? Oh, here we go. We are the souls of the nights we stole. If there's any hope.
Yeah, the message I would like really to remember, them to remember is that as an athlete, you find that it is always good to love the sport. Love the sport and make sure that at all times, have the vision, have the aim, that one day, one time, he or she will be at the top. Yeah.
It's been an awesome experience to spend the time with the guys. Now we shared some info, and it's something that it's gonna build me.
I would really like to say that I really appreciated my visit to South Africa, and especially giving me an opportunity to meet with the local athletes and to share one-on-one and see how we can really improve.
For trip for me, I say for next year I will come here again. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Championship.